Hello and welcome to turn 8 of this YouTuber 7-player free-for-all on this map Pangaea Wraparound. As always, this is a secret video. We aren't watching each other's streams, so please be very careful in your comments if you are watching other people's streams, not to let me know any crucial and critical information about what the other players are up to. I recorded this video literally 5 minutes ago, but Fraps crashed, so I'm going to do it all over again, which means I'm probably going to forget to repeat stuff I did before. But this is a very, very interesting turn. So let's start with the battle. So as I feared, Asphodel did attack Orm, and this is the battle that we're dealing with over here. We finally get some information as to who and what Bob and Tom is. He is an Etzid Mandragora. I actually already knew that. But he has an Elfbane, which does extra damage, or just insane damage to magical beings, and he has a lead shield, which gives him magic resistance. This is a very, very scary monster. I'm quite scared of it, but it does have very low protection, so if you get a lot of attacks in, you will hurt it. It has quite a high defense skill, but that's largely because of its heroic ability. Its major weaknesses is just low defense and low protection, so if you swarm this guy, you can kill him. So that's pretty much what we have to do. Over here is also Urus Mekoni, the prophet of Asphodel. He's just... what has he got? He's got unequaled obesity. This hero is of an extraordinary size and will have more hit points and strength than the cost of some encumbrance. Any command internal failure. Oh, okay, that's the standard stuff. And he also has the other leader. It's like a... Sigoin Carcass. So this guy. Yeah, he's got Deathlight of the current center. Also another item here, Hand Knife of the Damned. If he hits something, it gets cursed. So that's the thing that happens. So I chose not to reinforce the defending force with the garrison. I'm still not 100% sure how I feel about the decision. Maybe it was the right one. Maybe I could have picked this army had I gone all in. I'm not sure. I just don't have huge regrets about that. There's banishment coming down, not effective against Bob and Tom, but the crossbowman did really do some damage. Mekoni is casting some buff spells, healing spells. You have to check exactly what those are all about. But yeah, this is a pretty scary force. This is a big mammoth trample guy, love hit points, which isn't very nice either. But crossbowmen are pretty sweet. There goes the mammoth. He just walks over my guys. It's really not very cool at all. But here the crossbowman really gets in there, knifey stab on the mammoth and manage to take it down, which is great. That's a great unit to take down because those mammoths are pretty scary. But otherwise, not doing that much damage to what's happening here. So this is definitely not a great situation to be in. There's another battle over here. This is where I attacked away from my capital, which I instantly regret. Because I need to bring this army back to regain my capital. Heavy cav here, which is not what I expected. I don't think I saw that in the overview, so they're going to get some kills with their charge, which is unfortunate. But the pike will hold, and they will hold, and they will do good damage. They will win this. Take a few rounds. So heavy cav are quite well protected, so it's quite difficult to get all the damage, or it takes a while. The militia just gets slaughtered. Unfortunately, the longbowmen do more damage to the militia than they do to me, which is definitely a part of the whole Dominion's core experiences, friendly fire. So this is this battle concluded. And then they're going to run away. Okay, so in Orm, 3 mannequins, which are pretty useless carrying beasts. One of these was the mammoth, so at least that's a nice thing that happened. So it's down to 11 units, but they're strong units, and I'm pretty scared to take them on. There was a battle in Sonria. I lost 4 units here as well. And we're under siege in Orm, but he can't take down the province. He's only got 10 units, and I've got 47 pikeneers here. I'm having thoughts. I'm actually having thoughts that I can retake this province. I've got a whole 7 militia here. But I've got these, I mean it's mostly trash, but there's 38 of the trash. I've got 47 pioneers. Oh jeez. When I first talked through this, I was like, no, I'm gonna have to wait for my big army to get through. But he's only got... He only has 11 units here. And sure, there's an Eton Mandragora. And the Centaurs, he's got 11 units, okay. And I can bring in 47 of these Pioneers. I can bring in this 38. And I can bring in these 7 militia. And there's no way for him to bring in any reinforcements. Oh jeez. Okay, well clearly this army is going to head towards home. Let's try and sort out the situation. Oh bugger. Am I actually going to attack it? I think I must, and I think I can actually win. I mean, this might go awfully wrong, but I'm actually not even sure he's going to stay put. I think he might even leave, because staying put does screw me over really quite badly. But it doesn't gain him much at all, because he can't actually take the castle. He can just deny me income from all my provinces, because I don't have a friendly fort to send the money to, and gem supply. So he really messes me up by doing that. He really does mess me up, but this is too much of a concentration of his army, I think, for him to stay. I think he has to leave. I don't know where he's going to go, but then he might stay too. I didn't think he was going to attack me either. Okay, before I deal with this, let me read the messages that I have received and sent to Vanheim. Our neighbors Orm, we have received word of your locations. We agree to let the waters of the Cerulean Sea and the 2 provinces south of there remain self-governed. This neutral territory shall remain so until we forge a new agreement. We also ask that you refrain from entering our lands or neutral lands on our continent, and we shall return the gesture. So that's these 3 water provinces. This is Vanheim. We've agreed to just be peaceful here, and that's great. This is the message I sent in response, basically just saying, yeah, cool. We graciously accept your proposal of peaceful borders between our great nations. We shall respect your lands and your right to worship as you see fit. May peace prosper the people of Ulm. Okay, and then there was a message from Asphodel. You insult us by ignoring our messages, but I assume now with an army at your doors, you can find time for words. You chop down the forests to use in your forges. This will not stand. Be done with you. And this is the message I sent in response to Asphodel. You invade our lands and siege our castle. We hereby invoke the ancient Amish ritual of Akfavish. The Amish people will devote all resources focused on the singular goal of the removal of Asphodel from this world. We shall defeat your armies, burn down your forests, and desecrate your temples. We will drive your innocents out of their homes and into the sea. No tears shall be shed for the great suffering for the unfortunate people of Asphodel. So he attacks me, and I'm basically saying, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you bad. And yeah, I think that's a fairly reasonable thing to do. Still don't know what to do about these guys. These guys are undisciplined. They've got short bow and a dagger. What's from Brinia? Morale is 9. These guys, their morale is 10. I'm certainly glad this army exists now. Let's actually see what these guys can build. Okay, just... What's in here? Here is 31 pikemen. Together, we could definitely win, but... You know what? I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm actually going to attack. This might be a terrible mistake. It might be. But I think I'm going to do it. So send those guys up front. those guys over there a little bit. You can go here. Move, move. There's nothing Balmus can really do in terms of spells he can cast. I don't really think he can add much to the battle. He can mostly just die, and that's not great. So, jeez, I outnumber him so much. I've got 40 crap units up here. I've got 7 crap units down here, and I mean these guys are the business end, right? So. The problem is the leadership on these guys is not great. Oh jeez, I'm having second thoughts again. The big problem is I don't know what's coming up. And if he comes in with a larger force, or if he stays put, that's really not good for me, my situation. I wish I hadn't moved this army down here. That was a huge mistake. I tried hiring mercenaries. I tried hiring Snake Charmer. Maybe it didn't work because I'm currently under siege. And I also sent the other message to DasTactic about knowing about Agathar up here. Okay. Oh jeez. I'm going to put a bit of a pause in the video here, and I'm going to come back with what I finally decide. I'll see you soon. Hello, and continuing on the discussion of the turn earlier that I have resumed. I pretty much spent the whole day trying to think about what to do this turn, and I've finally decided to not give battle. I'm really too uncertain as to what my chances are. I think I might be able to win, probably, but I don't think it's a risk I need to take right now. I've gone to communication with Tortuga-san and Shinuyama. They are located around about here, and they have an army here, and I'm trying to encourage them to move up towards Asphodel, who must be around about his capital around about here. Considering how long the game has lasted, and because he can only have advanced down this corridor, his capital must be in this kind of region. Based on the bless effects that his centaurs had in the battle, he has Death 9 and Nature 9, which probably means the pretender is at least dormant or imprisoned. Trying to handle the situation, I'm trying to bring these armies up to here, bringing Balmus down here, and these armies up to here. I'm recruiting units in every possible province that I can. Just trying to really do the best I can. I'm leaving this army here. The reason for that is, if this army moves out, I think it's either going to take one of these forest provinces because they're particularly advantageous to Asphodel, or possibly the farm province. He probably thinks that I'll move this army, because unless he wants to destroy the army, and he might obviously think that I'll move it, but it's kind of a double bluff. If he does move out of here, I think we'll either move here and here, maybe even here, hoping there might be more army there, but I don't think he's going to attack here and hope for getting the army because they can move. So that's the plan. I'm trying to be diplomatic with Man and Shinuyama to try and coordinate them to attack Asphodel together. I'm hoping that'll work. With this army of pikemen having this army, and with the pikemen available in my capital, even though I can't recruit anything in the capital at the moment, I should be able to bring them up and win, hopefully. Unless he brings in massive reinforcements, which I think that's my only fear. I'll be quite sad if this is my only opportunity to win and he is about bringing up reinforcements. I just have no way of knowing. Speaking of which, it's much more important that I send my spy down this way and try and get what information I can, rather than figuring out what DasTactic is up to. So yeah, I guess I'm awaiting events. I have deep regrets about moving this army away. Definitely miscalculated the situation. I don't think this army can stay here. He loses too much by sieging me. Also, one thing I've done is I've changed my research to alteration. I want to get Earth Grip. It's got, and one of the reasons is that there are very few spells I can cast with my Earth Mages that can really be of benefit. And he has so few units. And I have so many Earth Magic casters here that if I can spam Earth Grip, that might actually give me a decisive advantage in the battle. It's pretty much the only spell that's easily within reach at this point of the game that can give me a decisive advantage or even an advantage in battle. So that's the plan. I hope it doesn't end terribly. I'll turn to, yeah. Wish me luck. I might as well put the defensive posture in this army a little bit back, just so if he does attack here, then the garrison defense will have a better chance to help me in the battle. I still don't know about defending this province with my garrison side here. I just don't know. Not being able to control how the defense units would fit, it makes it quite difficult. Maybe that was a mistake. I guess that's the biggest part of experience, or any experience I have in the game, is being able to judge how strong armies are relative to each other. Okay, well, this is a turn I'm going to submit, so wish me luck. I hope things don't end terribly. Okay, I'll see you next time.